Well, the time has come to say goodbye to Overwatch. But before we do, I'm just going to go to this practice range and just show off a few things that I'm going to miss about this game. I mean, people have been playing this game for years, and now there's going to be a big change. I don't know if you've ever seen Meet the Robinsons, but there's a line said by two characters. Look around, you players, hypothetically speaking, for your future is about to change. Yes, there's going to be some major changes. Namely, the first Overwatch game is going to be deleted. Scrapped forever. But it's going to be replaced by Overwatch 2. Because I said the thought process is, why bother changing? Why bother leaving the first Overwatch game when people are going to be focusing more on Overwatch 2? I guess that's just the wondrous thing about modern day updating of things that you see. That's the way of modern day updating. You can update the games without having to release a new game. This is a thing I really don't like about stuff like the Call of Duty franchise. It's just almost the exact same game copied again and again and again. Whereas nowadays, you can have your same game, but just have different updates. It saves you having to release new games, and it's less exploitative that way. That way, people can invest more in the game you already got. So, I suppose for that reason, I can understand why Blizzard would be replacing Overwatch 1 with Overwatch 2, because Overwatch 2 is mechanically the same game, but with the more updates. But on the other hand, maybe they should have kept Overwatch 1 as it is, because there's going to be a few things I'm going to miss about this game. Number one, I'm going to miss the fact that this game had 6 players in a team. I just think the more the merrier when it comes to games like this. I really like Team Fortress 2 for the reason it's that it can get really hectic and really fun when there's more players involved. Let's see, which character do I want to be anyway? I want to be maybe Echo. And I'm going to miss that dynamic of having like 2 damage, 2 support, and 2 tanks, because that way things are balanced and stuff like that. You have the 2 damage stuff who can do damage to the team. You got the 2 support who can do healing and other supportive skills, and then you got the tanks who can absorb most of the damage and do heavy blows and provide shields. I'm going to miss that dynamic. They've replaced that dynamic where Overwatch 2 is now going to have 2 damage, 2 support, and 1 tank in their arranged teams. They've changed this because they've essentially redesigned the tank characters.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
The reason they've changed the dynamic from 6 players to 5 players is because they want players to be more versatile on the maps. And I suppose if we're going to be honest, if you played Overwatch matches, you usually find groups of friends who are at a maximum of teams of 5 anyway. You'll rarely come across a group of friends who are... You rarely come across a group of friends who are in groups of 6, but in groups of 5. But so I'm gonna miss having potential groups of friends in groups of 6. But there's another reason why they've changed it from groups of 6 to groups of 5. It's because they've drastically redesigned the way the tank characters work.
Target offline.
might as well be a tank character. Oh yeah, I should probably be Orisa, because that'll bring me to other things I'm gonna miss about this game. They've redesigned the tank characters to be more versatile. So I've heard some people say, "Oh, the tank characters, particularly Orisa, is so much better." I think it's because the reason they changed it from 6 to 5 players because they want people to spread out more, and they want that one tank to be more powerful in a way, but at the same time make it more versatile so that people don't depend too much on the tank character, but at the same time still give the tank character some necessary upgrades. I can understand that decision because you want people to make use of most of the map and to not be so confined, and people are saying the gameplay is making more sense that way, and it's great that Blizzard's taking this direction. However, it does lead to another thing I'm going to miss about this game. It's
Your safety is my primary concern.
See, this is Orisa. She's a robot with a soul, and she is a very lovely robot. I'm using the forest skin because it makes her look like something out of Princess Mononoke. She's a really sweet lady when you really get down to it. She's cute in some ways. She was one of my favorite robots to play as.
Please move behind the barrier.
You know, a robot with a soul. I like her shield ability. They've removed her shield ability in Overwatch 2. And apparently she has a really cool spear style gameplay which suits her more African lineage. The place she's called is called Numbani, I believe.
For safety, please move behind the barrier.
But still, I'm gonna miss this shield because I really liked it. It's big, it's wide, and it doesn't take long for you to spawn another one in case your other shield is running out of health. And it's not just for your sake, it's also for your team. So the fact that they've removed the shield kind of saddens me. And also,
Stop.
I like this orb ability, which gets the team stuck together.
Don't move.
It means that they won't be able to get away with stuff. I also like the shift ability,
Establishing defense point.
which essentially makes you
For your safety, please move behind the
invulnerable to attacks that would severely shift Orisa.
barrier. Systems restored.
I mean, of course, I shouldn't be too clingy because I heard that her new spear moves are actually really awesome. And although I'm really gonna miss this move,
Cease your resistance.
basically where she summons her drum, and this drum can empower any teammates nearby to have stronger attacks. I'm gonna miss that.
Moving behind my barrier.
And that is probably the last time I've ever going to use that ability. Probably. I don't know. What else am I going to miss about this game? Hanzo. Is scatter arrows. I mean... Hold on a second. Game's taking time to load up. You see that animation there? That's not going to be in the new game anymore because, I mean, they removed this special ability of Hanzo's for some time, mainly because it was probably overpowered anyway. But they replaced it with this cool, like spirit arrow thing. But the scatter arrows were so cool, and it was used in a cinematic cutscene as well.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
So basically you press E.
The fall breaks.
It was basically this, he has this spirit arrow thing, where instead of releasing scatter arrows which bounce all over the place to potentially hit people. Here you have this scatter arrow in which you can fire multiple arrows at once. Kind of like a Super Saiyan crossbow or something.
Arrows find them.
Double kill.
Although, to be fair, they did add in this cool jump mechanic, which allows Hanzo to have more mobility like his brother. To go along with this new Spirit Arrow ability.
Never second best.
Although I heard there's going to be this campaign kind of level, the kind of mode where there's going to be story-based events and you can upgrade your character to have certain abilities. So maybe we'll see Hanzo have his scatter arrows back, but that remains to be seen. We'll have to wait and see for certain. And just because I can, I might as well unleash the spirit dragons.
Is that
Double
the best you can do?
Double kill. Triple kill.
What else am I going to miss about this game? I'm going to miss Torbjorn's ability to give out armor. This was another ability that Blizzard had removed for the sake of making it more balanced.
Build them up, break them down.
They replaced his ability to give out armor to teammates with this ability
I'm overloading.
of making him have more health and making him like molten lava, which was usually reserved for his old ultimate where his
I have big plans for you.
his turret would
It's working great.
set it up for level 3, and then Torbjorn would transform into the turret would transform into a level 3 turret, and Torbjorn would transform into a sort of molten lava kind of form. And Torbjorn would have to put his hammer on the turret like the engineer in Team Fortress 2, and whilst he was doing so, you would give out armor to his teammates. I miss that ability of giving armor to your teammates as Torbjorn, because it means you're one of the few damage characters that can provide health for yourself and your teammates, and you're providing something for your team. And armor is one of the few health benefits of the game, so I'm gonna miss the armor. Although I hear that armor, the Torbjorn armor is going to come back as an upgradable power-up gimmick that's going to be in the story mode as an option.
Show them what you can do.
I was trying to aim for that platform. Let's see.
I foresee
Nice.
great things for you. That's it.
Where does Hanzo and Genji get their spirit dragons from? Is it like some kind of heavenly power, or
Made improvements
a demonic?
to your face.
Is that a demonic power, or is it some kind of force power? Oh yeah. Molten core. It's nice and spicy hot. What else am I going to miss about this game? Certain abilities. Oh yeah, Symmetra in vanilla Overwatch used to. She had a very different set of moves. She could set up turrets, but she could also cast out shields. Although this would make
You can't stand the heat. Stay out of my way.
this would make fighting against her very frustrating,
Did I leave that there?
especially on like the Anubis map, and her ultimate used to be a choice of either setting up a teleporter or a shield generator. I like Symmetra's new moves. It's more fair on the other players. However, there is this one line I think I'm gonna miss. It's Junkrat saying, "I think they have a shield generator." It's the way he says, "shield generator." Like he's got a sneaking suspicion, like, "shield generator."
I'm so proud.
What else is there to mention? Mercy used to have the ability to resurrect her whole team as an ultimate move. What was her E ability before that? Gosh, I can't remember. I don't think she had much. But basically, that would have made for a cool play to get. But
That's it.
I think Mercy had one of the best changes because it was a bit more fair, and she could now resurrect people using the E ability, and her power-up was that she could fly around, which made her more useful and versatile, and balanced things out a bit more, if you ask me. What else am I gonna miss? What else did I miss?
Oops! Did I leave that there?
Cassidy McCree. Yeah, I can understand why they changed his name. But still, there might be a bit of confusion with fans. That's just the fact. I know the controversy, but there might be a bit of confusion. But I think people will warm up to Cassidy eventually. Like, Cassidy Jones and the Sundance Kid. What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Do
Double
you
kill.
appreciate my craftsmanship?
Do you appreciate my craftsmanship? I hope that some features from the first Overwatch game can still make it over to the second Overwatch game, like the archive events and skins and other playstyle events. But assuming that the game as it is will be largely transported to the second game, with the obvious changes, then I'm going to miss some certain aspects of the old game. And I think all of us will too. But this is the future we're talking about here, and the future begins now. So, it has been an honor and a privilege to play with you all. God bless every single one of you watching this video. You may not believe the same things I believe, but, I still see you as brothers and sisters. And so, let's see what this sequel has to bring. Bring it on. Scotsmeyer signing out. God bless you all. Holy Trinity be with you all.
Restoring systems.
Always remember, never accept the world as it appears to be. Dare to see it for what it could be.
Come on, come on, come on! Wasted? Oh my gosh! Come on!
30 years ago, the Omnics declared war. The nations of the world had no answer until they called upon a small group of heroes. Overwatch was created to rescue humanity from the Omnic crisis. We became the greatest champions of peace and progress mankind has ever seen. You were chosen because you had powers and abilities that made you... You joined because you... You already know this. Look, the People decided they were better off without us. They even called us criminals. They tore our family apart. But look around! Someone has to do something! We have to do something! We can make a difference again. The world needs us now, more than ever! Are you with me?
Yes, Winston. I am with you.
You don't have to do this anymore. Winston's message wasn't meant for you. This isn't your fight. Papa told me, after so many years of service, you gave Overwatch everything, and then they pushed you out. Why would you go back to them? What are you still fighting?
I won't leave you!
The team needs you. Be their shield.
I have been called. I must answer. Always.
You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
Not anymore.
I think you are.
What have you become? I have accepted what I am, and I have forgiven you. Now you must forgive yourself. The world is changing once again, Hanzo, and it's time to pick a side.
Real life is not like the stories our father told us. You were a fool for believing it so.
Perhaps I am a fool to think there is still hope for you, but I do. Think on that, brother.
Hey there, cowboy.
Welcome back, partner.
How long have I been gone?
Far too long.
What happened?
Well, that's a story for another time. But I got a call. They're getting the band back together. They want me, but really, they need you.
I'll see you at the finish line.
Establishing agent connections.
Winston? Is that you, love? It's been too long.
Yes. Yes, it has.
Winston?
What's on your mind, May?
Do we have enough people for this mission?
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine.